And you're going to do 3 sets of that each way, about 3 times a day. So you're going to do that completely on week 3. So by now, your arm should start to feel a little bit better. The stretching, increases blood flow to the tendon, and we'll gets healing a little bit better. Now, week 4, we're going to start to do some physical therapy. This is the exciting part, because right now is we're going to start to kind of start from the very beginning, rebuild strength in our arm, rebuild full range of motion in our arms, and we're going to move back. This is the beginning of the transition back to the gym or to the tennis court. And remember, the transition needs to be made very slowly, and it needs to be taken at your own pace. So from this point on, if I say week 3, week 4, week 5, let your pain be the navigation system of what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. If it hurts really bad, don't do it. So, avoid the cortisone shots and the anti-inflammatories. Pain is a good thing. It tells your body what it's capable of doing. Now, we're going to teach you how to use these TheraBand flex bars right here. Okay, now you're going to want to start light. Okay, this one was easy for me at the time because 3 weeks later my arm was starting to heal a little bit. But if it's too heavy for you, we're going to want to go to the lighter one. I'm 220 pounds. I probably needed to start with the medium. I didn't need to start with this easy or the super easy. But it's basically eccentric exercises, which means let me show you how to do it. Now we're going to be treating my left arm here. Hold the bar directly in front of you like this. Your right hand, or the uninjured arm, is going to go palm facing away from you, and the injured arm is going to go palm facing towards you. Now pretty much all you have to do is grip, but not too tight, and extend your arms in this fashion right here. Now as you can see, the bar twists, and now we're going to just release the injured arm slowly, probably for a 4 count on the seconds. So we're going to try that again. Start from neutral position, uninjured arm away from you at the top, injured palm towards you at the bottom, grasp, and all you have to do is extend, and it'll naturally do the twisting for you. Remember, and release the arm slowly, the injured arm slowly, and count about 4 seconds. Now, you're going to want to do this 3 sets of 15 every day, okay? Let's see. These are eccentric exercises, and it might start to hurt. If it starts to hurt too much, you're going too far. It should be to the point of pain. So if you push any further, it's going to hurt, but you need to be at that threshold where you're kind of pushing, but if you push a tiny bit harder, it's going to hurt. That's the range you're going to want to be at. That's how you're going to determine the strength of your flex bar, or you're going to determine the number of sets that you do, or reps that you do. So we're gonna start with that. Now, after week 1, maybe after starting the physical therapy here, after week 1, this is going to get to be easier, and you're going to notice your arm is getting stronger. In fact, you're going to notice probably a little bit of muscle mass build in your forearm, and your grip's going to start to get tighter or stronger, and you're going to notice a range of motion. Your range of motion increase. So what you do next is you will probably want to go up to the next level. So this is medium. The next level here would be hard. And you're going to do the same thing, the same exercises for the next week or 2, and slowly and gradually take it at your own pace. Your arm will start to feel better, and as you increase. Now, once your arm is starting to feel a lot better, which right now you should be floating around maybe 7-8 weeks of just being really patient, doing this once a day, 3 sets of 15. Now everything we've been doing is eccentric exercises. So just in the downwards position, in other words, lengthening of the arm, or lengthening of the tendons and the muscles attached to the tendons. Now your arm is about ready to start rebuilding some serious muscle, and you should start to feel about 95% right about this point. If you don't slow it down, take it at your own rate. Now we're going to do concentric exercises, and this is far down the road. Your arm's starting to feel a lot better. So same thing, okay? We're going to do concentric exercises. Now with eccentric exercises, you're going to put the bar under this position here, just this position here, and when you release down now, don't let go bring it back up, and that's going to really strengthen now. And now when you're doing these concentric exercises, just as so, I don't recommend that you do these every day. Now we're going to start be doing this physical therapy every other day. We don't want to overstress our arm. So we're going to still be doing sets of 15, 3 sets of 15. Now we're going to be doing every other day. And now you're going to notice that your arm's going to get like a lot more buff and veiny, and you're going to be like, wow. Right about now, your arm should start to feel a little bit better. Then you, of course, again, you're going to do the same thing, and then remove up again in weight, and then same thing here. Slow on the way down, slow on the way up. Sets of 15. Now this is easy for me because my arm is cured already, and I feel great. So this is like no problem. And over time, your arm is going to start to get a little bit better and a little bit better. And I would say about 3 to 4 months, you should be about ready to go back in the gym or the tennis court. But you know, be careful. Take things at your own pace. If you don't have the TheraBand Flex Bar, there's something else you could do that's really simple. You could do it using a broomstick. In the same fashion, just hold the stick out directly in front of you, as so, and with your elbow locked, just point the stick up vertically directly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it hurts too much, you could always bend the elbow back in. It makes it a little bit easier. And just kind of gauge it. You want to do sets of 15. And when you start, you're going to want to start maybe closer towards the middle. And the further away you grab the bar, the more difficult it's going to be. Now, like for me, like my arm is so strong, I'm to the point where I have this thing back on here, and I'm just ripping these like nobody's business. Nice and easy. But, you know, take your time, and pretty soon you'll be back in the gym in no time. Thank you so much for watching this video. There's a workout routine that we can go over if you'd like. Maybe I'll post a second video of how to get your like upper body back into shape, your back on shape, your biceps, and this is like, you know, certain exercises that you can do to keep your tennis elbow strain free. And slowly, you got to be patient, and you know, by the time you know it, you'd be like, holy crap, I'm back on the tennis court. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking throwing up weight like nobody's business again. Why? Because I've done it. I know, both arms. So please, if you have any questions below, I'm more than happy to answer anything. Thank you so much for your time. Please stay healthy and take care of yourselves. It's been such a pleasure sharing this information with you, and I wish the best to all my viewers. Goodbye.